There'll be girls across the nation that'll eat this up. Babe, I know that it's your soul, but could you bottle it up? Get down to the heart of it, no.
Hey guys, it's another Milagros Monday, and the topic for today is Let Love Lead. So this is a beautiful practice that you can have in your life. It really comes from a place of trusting and knowing that love always has a better way, a better plan. That you know that something higher than you, whether it's your higher self or God or the universe, or as I like to call it, love, is always in control of the situation. It's always guiding you, and it's always getting you to a better place than you can ever imagine. And really what it's about is moving out of your own way so that you can let something higher step in and lead you to where you need to go next. So a good place that I get with myself that helps me, allows me to move out of my own way and let love lead, was I have a very dedicated and committed practice of prayer and meditation 3 times a day. So I start off my day with meditation. In the middle of the day, depending on the day, I check myself with a meditation or a prayer, depending on how I'm feeling and what was going on. Usually if I need a little more relaxation, I will engage in a meditation. If not, I just say a quick prayer for guidance in whatever activity is going on. And then in the nighttime, I always end my day with a relaxing meditation. I have more time, so I allow myself to just ease into it. I take time to visualize the things that are going on in my life, to ask for my desires. And this really keeps me in the state of knowing that I'm continuously and daily welcoming in love's presence into my life, more so unblocking myself from the things that keep me from seeing that love all the time. So that in any situation that comes up, I feel more prepared because I know love's already there. So the reason why this is important is this. Think of a crisis situation. Once you're already in a crisis situation, the actions that you take are very differently than if you've been doing preventative things. So if you think of, for instance, health, if you find out all of a sudden that you, let's say, have cancer, then the actions you're going to take are very different than if you've been taking care of yourself all along. Not to say that if you've been taking care of yourself, you might not get cancer. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that many of the people leading the way in health right now, like for instance, Chris Carr, the things that they're teaching are very preventative tools so that you increase your chances, basically, of if something like that were to come up, you're already better prepared. I've seen this in my own life with my mother. My mother recently had surgery because she had very beginnings of breast cancer. And I've seen how quickly she's actually recuperating because she had already implemented, she's a huge fan of the Crazy Sexy diet. So she had already implemented so many habits and so many health choices and so many practices that she's basically just carrying into her recovery. And if anything, she's strengthening those practices with the situation that came up for her. So it's the same thing with other things. It's the same thing with our spiritual life. If we wait till something happens to then start praying and meditating, we're not really consistent with the practice. And not only that, but we're not as receptive because we're not used to receiving as much as if we are already engaging in these practices on a daily basis. So one of the main things I tell my clients whenever I start coaching them is let's get you started on a meditation practice. Just start really small, 3 to 5 minutes a day, whatever works for you. But the more you're able to really cultivate and feed this practice, the more you'll realize that when situations come up, especially when you find that the unpleasant situations come up, you'll be in a much more peaceful place to receive them. It's like you kind of just are more aware of your feelings, you're more in tune, you have more faith, so you kind of know even though this unpleasant situation has presented itself, you're more open to receiving it and to trusting that you will be shown a better way. So I encourage you this week, for your week, to invite more milagros into your life. Let love lead the way. And a great way of telling love that they're in charge is by engaging love through meditation and through prayer. So I hope you take that with your week. I also encourage you to visit us or like us on Inner Ambience on Facebook. There's some really cool things happening there. Lots of great posts going on. And I also encourage you to sign up for Love Notes on innerambience.com. The March letter is going to be all about milagros, so do not miss out because there's going to be really good resources for you to have more milagros in your life. I hope you have a great week. See you soon. Bye.